It's only been a handful of shows since the fans returned, but it's been a busy few shows with a lot to talk about. So we'll be getting into things with Becky Lynch, everything that happened at Money in the Bank, and much more. For today's question of the day, how are you feeling about John Cena's WWE return on a scale from 1 to 10? Let us know how you're feeling about that big return. Let's get into things with Becky Lynch. We're already starting to see WWE's big summer of surprises start to unfold right before our eyes, and rumored to be a part of the summer surprises is Becky Lynch as well. Becky Lynch has been backstage a lot of recent shows lately, but that doesn't really mean anything in her case. She's just there for Seth Rollins, so her backstage appearances never really have any significance towards her return. But fans are still very excited for Becky Lynch's return, so that's why it keeps coming up in the news. There was another situation Sunday morning before Money in the Bank where someone had spotted Becky Lynch going for a run near the venue that Money in the Bank was at. It's hard to tell if this fan was stalking Becky, following Becky, or just randomly came across her, but they took several pictures of Becky from behind and posted all of them online. The pictures actually made it back to Becky Lynch herself, and she responded to these pictures that the fan leaked out themselves. Becky Lynch had this to say in the comment section of that post: "This could be anyone with fantastic shoulder definition." If you've been following Becky Lynch on social media for a while, then you should already know how she is when it comes to her trolling. She teased a Royal Rumble return, she teased a WrestleMania return, and now she teased a Money in the Bank return. She posted a picture on Twitter standing in front of the venue of the event and said, "Beautiful day in Fort Worth, Texas. Really hope no one gets taken out of this ladder match." Then, when she did return during that match, she said, "I was so worried." So yeah, this is what we've come to expect from Becky. She's not going to keep it quiet and have you wondering if she'll return. She puts out these trolling messages that some fans still fall for. A lot of fans believe the Royal Rumble or WrestleMania teasers, but some fans definitely caught on and didn't believe Becky this time around. So telling by how Becky likes to troll, if she posts a message teasing a return for a certain show, you can basically take that as confirmation of her not returning at that show. But you can also take it as a boy who cried wolf situation. Maybe Becky posts one of these messages about returning on a certain night, no one believes her anymore, and then she actually returns that night and shocks everyone. That would be a great twist for all the Becky Lynch recent trolling. She puts her return date out there, but no one trusts her word on it anymore. So we'll see what happens with Becky Lynch. She should be one of the next big returns happening soon. Like we saw at Money in the Bank, when the crowd nearly hijacked the Raw Women's title match with a "We Want Becky" chant, it seems like the fans are really fully ready for Becky Lynch's return. It seems like we'll be seeing a lot of other returns over the next few weeks here as well, so it's an exciting time. Speaking of returns, let's get into everything with WWE Money in the Bank 2021. We kick off with the women's Money in the Bank match. Alexa Bliss was out first to a huge reaction from the live fans. Everyone knows that some fans have been very critical about Alexa's new character online, but the live crowd absolutely adored her, no doubt about it. They went crazy for her new gear. They went and popped every time she interacted with someone. And they booed when she was written out of the match by being buried with ladders. Despite losing the match, Alexa did have a great showing. The new ring gear is amazing. It puts a great new twist on her previous attire. And she also had a couple of first-time interactions, like with Liv Morgan. We've never really seen Alexa and Liv interact much, so it was great to see those interactions. Nikki Cross would end up winning the match though, so it'll be interesting to see what happens there with her. Big E, another win that the crowd went crazy for. He was the favorite walking into the match and walked out as the winner. He now poses as one of the biggest threats to Roman Reigns' Universal title reign. So Roman will have to watch out for that. But of course, the moment of the night was the closing of the Money in the Bank that basically confirmed 2 SummerSlam matches for us. Seth Rollins takes out Edge and assists Roman in the win. Seth gets a bit cocky right after Roman's win, telling him that he would have lost the title if it wasn't for him, and that he's the man around here. Edge comes back and attacks Seth before Seth could say anything else to Roman. That led to John Cena making his WWE return to confront Roman Reigns. Cena didn't speak on the broadcast, but he privately addressed the crowd and said that it's not a one-night limited thing. He's back, and that this was just the first night. So, what does this mean? Is Cena back forever? Well, most likely not. When he says that it's not a one-night thing, what he likely means is that he will be full-time back on the road with WWE for a couple of months here. Lots of people speculate that Cena will be mostly full-time with WWE for the rest of July and all of August. He'll complete his story with Roman Reigns, stay with WWE till the end of summer, and goes back to film his new movie. But to even have Cena back full-time for 2 or 3 months is still a very big deal, and WWE will benefit from that. Another interesting thing to note is that John Cena is a free agent in WWE. It doesn't appear to be obligated and tied down to one brand. He's free to bounce back and forth between Raw and SmackDown, which also works out well for everyone, including the networks, because they don't have to fight over who gets Cena and be jealous of the other network. They both get time with him, so everyone is happy there as well. But it appears that Cena's main return arc will be more focused on SmackDown with Roman Reigns. It obviously appears Cena vs. Reigns will be SummerSlam's main event headlining matchup. So that does seem to be where we're heading here for Cena. The promos, the story, and everything else between the two of them will be great. But when it comes down to who comes out on top, we still have to go with Roman. Doesn't really make sense for Roman's title reign to end to a WWE legend that's not sticking around for that long. So Roman will most definitely come out on top, but the story in the match itself will be a lot of fun to see play out. Speaking of John Cena's return, a ringside fan caught a very nice and heartwarming moment between Linda McMahon and a very young fan. A very young fan was leaning over the barricade filming John Cena's return with his phone right next to Linda when a security guard approached the fan and told them to stop filming. The security guard probably felt pressured to stop the fan with the chairman's wife being right there, but Linda had a completely opposite reaction. She turned to the security guard and told them that it was okay. The security pushed the fan back to the front, and Linda McMahon put her arm around his back while he was taking all of the pictures and videos of John Cena. So really just an amazing gesture by Linda McMahon and a memory for this young fan that they'll likely remember forever as well. Here you're seeing John Cena's big return with Linda McMahon standing right next to you. That's a moment to remember for sure. So just an incredible moment that was happening off screen that the fans at home weren't able to see. But what are your thoughts on today's stories? Leave your comments. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a like if you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, guys.